So Teiga, tell us about your journey from the beginning until now.
Uh, so I've been play. So I guess what got me into fighting games was Street Fighter 2 on the Super Nintendo. Started playing that when I was around 4 or 5. Had no idea what I was doing. I picked Honda and button mashed. Conveniently, it worked out because Honda had a move that involved button mashing. So
Everybody picks Honda. And Street Fighter 2, everybody picks Honda. And button mashed the Honda. So you do what everybody else did. Continue. I'm sorry. I just had to make that point. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's cool. So from there, I kept playing I kept playing specifically Street Fighter. Growing up, started with Street Fighter 2. Then I think the next Street Fighter I played was the Anniversary Collection that came out on PS2. So I got to dabble in Third Strike, and I think it was Super. That was the second game on it. But I mostly played Third Strike. From there, Street Fighter 4. When I heard Street Fighter 4 was dropping, I was like, all right, I gotta play it because my brother's probably gonna play it, and he's probably gonna beat me and try to talk shit. So I want to get the one up on him. And then I think I didn't join the competitive scene until 2012 at the, how to put this? What happened was I played on PS3 despite the competitive standard being 360, and I hit number one with my character on global ranked, and they were talking shit, asking me if you can hit number one with your character, why don't you go to more tournaments? And I'm like, I'm a high school student. I kind of need to graduate first before I start thinking about tournaments. But after, sure, why not? And then the day I graduated, which was a Wednesday, I was like, all right, screw it. Next level, here I come. Went 0-2. And I didn't come back. After that, I didn't take a year off, but I didn't think about playing fighting games competitively after getting lost like that until Marvel 3, because all my friends were playing Marvel 3 in college. So I was like, all right, we'll play. My school hosted a tournament once. I think Insane and Lionheart came out to the first one, washed us. And then the second one, some members of Kick Punch Block, Dream Crusher, and I forgot who the second member's name is, came to that one. I ended up winning that one, got a fight stick. I was like, all right, maybe I'll take competitive gaming a little bit more seriously. And for some strange reason, I ended up going off from Marvel 3 back to Street Fighter 4. And then that's when I became the resident Gen player of the East Coast. Now we're in Street Fighter 5.
I'm sorry, I mean to cut you
off. I could describe why I made that change in 3 words. Virgil, Dark Phoenix.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Those 3 words. I was like, yep, this game is
time to go.
This game is a little too. It's not even. It wasn't even that it was garbage. I enjoy I enjoy sitting in the live and playing the game, but competitively, there are certain players that just go nuts and think they're good.
Yeah.
And I was like, yep, I can't do it. How can I do it?
You can hear the pain in his voice.
Which is kind of wild because I played Zero May Cry, so it should be perfectly fine. But I'm like, yeah, you guys play absolute nuts. And they were perfectly fine with it too. I'm like, yeah, do what you got to do to get the W, but I don't think you're that.
Everybody?
I don't think you're that good.
Yeah.
Nah, there were definitely some players that were it feels like, okay, you could tell when you're losing to a player because they're out, you're not at their skill level versus people who are just beating you because they're nuts.
Yeah. Oh,
there's a very clear distinction in that feeling. Okay, you could see that this guy knows what they're doing, and they're just dissecting you apart. Versus, I'm gonna just turn my brain off for 3 minutes and win.
I'm gonna just YOLO real quick. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I kind of dealt with that tonight. I did a little second practice and Get my ass handed to me by a YOLO player. It is.
And you're gonna find that a lot online, though.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, I've never had that tournament experience, but I'd say that I would assume that you would find less of that in there. But after hearing your experience, sounds like you're just as able to find that in a tourney as you would online.
Yeah, of course.
Oh yeah. People party online, offline. They don't care.
Okay.
If it gets them the W, they get them the W. But it doesn't always work offline.
Yeah.
Because things that you can get away with online, you can't necessarily get away with offline.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's no lag. I can't say there's no lag offline, but most of the time there's no lag offline.
Yeah, they definitely. Unless like something stupid happens, there's no way it's gonna lag that frequently.
Right.
Which is why I like it.
Okay.
You'd rather play offline than online, unless you have no choice.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Ain't got nobody out here like that plays Tekken.
You'll learn once you get to final round, Proto.
Yeah.
When you get to final round,
I'm ready for it, man. I'm ready for it.
and you'll feel it once you start playing offline. You'll like it, and you'll want to play more offline.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck around and end up moving to Atlanta.
So, Teiga, what do you think your highest point? What do you think was the highest point of your competitive career?
Okay, so this is gonna sound really controversial. So there was. So I won TFC.
Right.
For this year in Street Fighter V, and then I won Battle Circuit. Right. Now, ordinarily, people would say, "Oh, you won TFC. That should be like the highlight, right?" Nah, it's winning the Battle Circuit.
Oh damn!
Wow.
And
local was the highlight.
Yeah.
Wow.
For a couple of reasons, right? So back in Street Fighter 4, I was a Gen player, which is how I got my name Teiga, because it was one of his ultras back in the day. And then I magically became an Akuma player, which is funny because in the lore, Gen and Akuma are rivals. So I was like, okay, this is like a cool transition. Yeah. So, and considering the first time I went to Battle Circuit in 2012, I went 0-2, and then winning a bracket with Idom, Kami, Smug, Shine, Danslip, JB, Arturo, Dominion. Like, despite TFC being considered a major, the win didn't feel as rewarding as it should have. And this is by no disrespect to this player, but I was fighting Poke Chop in grand finals.
Huh.
I was fighting a Tekken player in a Street Fighter grand finals.
But you see, he played. See, I know he played Street Fighter too. Like he said, he came from 2D fighters. And then he played Tekken. But I kind of see what he means because he's known for Tekken.
He's known for Tekken.
Right, I see what he means by that.
Yeah, I'm fighting out of, I think it was like 60 players, 60 or so players. Maybe 50, 60, maybe 50 or 60. The guy I'm fighting in grand finals is a Tekken player. This is not his main game. And what made it even worse for me, what made that even crappier for me, is the fact that Pork Chop made it to winners finals undefeated.
Damn.
No one beat Pork Chop. I put Pork Chop in losers, and then he came back to grand finals to fight me again. And I'm like, yeah, that kind of sucks.
I mean,
and
that does kind of say something. I mean, it I guess it says more about the people that
were there,
than the scene as a whole.
Yeah,
But
Right.
still,
and like there were two people I was like, before I go to a major, I try to like look at the bracket, and there were two people I was concerned about, I was going to be concerned about TFC. One of them is Terrence from Atlanta, and the other one is Killer Cam, an Akuma player from North Carolina, I think. And on my way to TFC, Terrence told me he was no longer coming, so I was kind of pissed. I'm like, the one guy that I wanted to fight no longer comes in the tournament. That's disheartening. And the other guy, Cam, I don't know how, but he was in my bracket. And they seeded the bracket too, so which was even funnier because like, if I had to pick if I'm first seed, the only person I would ever pick a second seed would be Cam, but here he is on my side of the bracket. And throughout that entire tournament, I only lost, I think, 3 games in tournament, 3 games in general. I only lost 1 game to Cam and 2 to Porkchop, 1 in winners finals and 1 in grand finals. Other than that, every match was 2-0. And then I go to Battle Circuit, right? In Battle Circuit, I had to fight JB, who was on.
You said JD?
JB.
Oh, JB. I thought you said JD. I was going to say how. Wait,
No.
what?
I had to fight JB, the Rashid player. I had to fight Dan Slip. I had to fight Shine.
Okay.
I had to fight Kami. I had to fight Hitman from Midwest. I had to go through the gauntlet just to get 1 W. And I'm like, yeah, this win felt a lot more rewarding. Like, I actually was like, I was having fun, but at the same time, like, yeah, this is a lot more. The thrill was a lot more exhilarating here.
So he got more thrill at home than he did actually going to an actual major. Wow.
Yeah. That's pretty much it in a nutshell.
But then again, that's an LBC for you. You never know what's going to throw at you.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Because the very next NLBC, the guy who I beat in grand finals beat me and eliminated me from tournament. No, he beat me in winners. I'm sorry.
What a twist.
So,
what a twist. You never know what you're going to get.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what about your lowest point? What is the lowest point of your career?
I don't think I ever had a quote unquote low point because everyone started from the bottom at some point.
Yeah,
that's
so
true.
It's like how do you like objectively say, okay, this is my low point? Like there were times that like I questioned whether I should still be playing in tournament, whether I should still be competing, whether it's worth it, because I was not seeing I guess a trade-off is the best word.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't seeing a trade-off of progress in the best way to put it. And then, honestly, the one time I actually had that thought, I was like, okay, maybe after this tournament I'll retire. Was at Winter Brawl. And that's the same Winter Brawl I beat Punk at and got 3rd. I'm like, yeah, I'll just stay a little bit longer. Just a little bit. Like maybe just a little bit longer. You know, it can't hurt me that much.
Right.
Right. And first at TFC, won at LBC, got 3rd at got 3rd at NEC. I'm like, okay, yeah, got me a little bit longer.
Yeah, so you had a good year.
Yeah,
that's good to hear. It's very good to hear.
Mm-hmm.
So, how long have you been in FGC period?
I started competing in 2012, but I'll say my official date is in 2014.
Okay. Okay.
That's when I started going to tournaments a little bit more.
Okay, and you said you were with Kick Punch Block for about 5 years, right?
Yeah. I got into Kick Punch Block, I think maybe late 2014.
Okay.
Back when Bifu was hosting Street Fighter 4 tournaments in what is that? Oh God, I forgot what the name of the Smash local was in New York City, and it wasn't Xeno. It was
Yeah, I was just about to say Zero, and that's
no,
not it. You're saying.
it was the other Smash local they hosted back in Chinatown. I can't remember the name right now, but
Yeah, me neither.
Manny Forte invited me to the team, and I was like, okay, I'll join. Technically, these are guys responsible for me being in the competitive scene to begin with, so why not?
Right. Right, because we just had a podcast, interview with Afro not too long ago.
Oh yeah,
and he was the one that inducted me into Kick Punch Block. Yeah.
So,
yeah, he's commentated with Afro a few times himself.
Yeah, so it kind of went full circle. Like, okay, the guy you had to beat in grand finals or your first tournament is now the team you're going to join. Fate. I think that was his name. KPB Fate.
Okay. Yeah, I've heard of him. Do you have any questions, Proto?
You pretty much been asking all the questions I've been I've been wanting to ask. Like you literally got to them before I could open my mouth. So I was like, yeah, well, just go with it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to...
No, you're fine. You're fine. I feel kind of shitty because I'm kind of not saying anything, but it's just like you kind of asked all my questions, so it's all good. It's all
was
good.
anything you'd like to add, Teiga?
Not really. Just, I mean, like I always say, I'm like a random run of the mill Akuma player, and I just like playing Shotos.
Okay, I got one. And this is off the record. So, are you familiar with Low Tier God?
Yes.
Have you ever seen him in any Street Fighter 4 tournament or competitions?
Yes, I saw him at EVO 2019.
Really?
Yes.
Huh. Wait, 2019?
I mean 2018.
I was like, wait, what? That already happened? And he was playing Street Fighter 5?
I don't know if he was playing Street Fighter 5, but I definitely recall running into him in the lobby.
Okay.
I try not to talk much or socialize if I don't have to.
No, I understand.
And I'm not gonna say, hey, Low Tier God, I'm the guy who beat your ass in Street Fighter 4. What you thought I was like some scrub.
Yeah.
But
add insult to injury.
Yeah. But is he good in your opinion? Because and like I said, this is all off the record. I'm genuinely curious because you know how he is on his streams, and I don't know if that's a front, if that's an actor, if that's how he really is. But
I've heard by multiple people that's just a front.
Okay.
I'm like, okay,
so he's front. Oh.
Yeah, but I didn't know if what we see
is what you get.
Is what you get. Like those little montages that you catch on YouTube is like how he actually plays, in a tournament setting and stuff like that.
Yeah, I have friends who have photos with the guy. I'm like, okay, you can't be that much of an unlikable jerk if these people are
if people are actually
hanging out with you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, because you said Street Fighter 4, and I was thinking oh, you know who plays Street Fighter 4? This fucking guy.
Yeah. There was actually a time I played him in a set online, and it didn't go the way he imagined, and he said I was a spammer. I'm like, all I have is low strong hands, so I don't know what you want.
Yeah, that's
When you're playing a character that could just magically press pause on the situation.
Yeah. Hey, dude, man, use what you got to use, right?
Yeah.
But is he just a guy that just likes to complain and anyway? Low tier God? Because I know his videos. There was one time I was watching him on YouTube and I just had to turn it off. It was like he just kept getting upset, hollering and screaming.
Like I said, like that, I think that's just his like streaming persona. That's really all that is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So what's your future plans coming into 2019? What you got going on?
Compete more.
Play
more.
You got any places that you're interested in specifically trying to get into?
Nah, I never really make plans on, like, I never really make future plans on where I'm gonna play.
Okay.
Typically, me playing somewhere is literally spur of the moment.
Oh,
and
man.
95% of the time, I should not be at said tournament. Like Winter Brawl.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have been at Winter Brawl. Like, the funny story about Winter Brawl is my friend was supposed to drive us there, and apparently the car was filled to capacity. He has like a minivan and was like, okay, 7 people in the car.
Yeah.
And there was no room in the trunk. So technically I was not supposed to be in that car, despite the fact that I had pre-rides and everything. But I found my way in that car. And third place. TFC was the same thing. I wasn't supposed to be at TFC. I just randomly got invited to go to TFC. I'm like, all right, sure.
And
Rodney invited me. He was like, yo, come to TFC. I'm like, all right, sure. And so things happened. I wasn't supposed to be at TFC anymore. Still went to TFC, and I won. Yep. This is literally like how I tempt fate. Because I ended up realizing, like, every time I'm not supposed to be at a local, or any tournament, I end up doing really well.
Okay.
And the times I'm supposed to go, I do a little crappier than expected.
Do you feel like it's like a mentality of, like, you know, I'm not here because I want to be. I'm here because I have to be. Because I know for a fact I have that mentality. Like, it's like it's not like something where it's like that extreme, but you know you're there because there's that predetermined obligation. Whereas showing up on a whim, it's just kind of like, all right, man, I'm here. You know, I'm here to do my thing. You know, it is what it is. You know, there's not that. I guess there's not that kind of pressure. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. Yeah, see, because I have to plan things out, you know, because the way life is set up right now.
Yeah.
You know,
that's actually the exact reason I stopped planning things out. Because I'll like make all this effort to like try and go to a tournament, and then something stupid happens, and now I can't go. I'm like, this was all
right.
Yeah. Yup. That's life. Every fucking time.
Yeah, but it works out for Teiga, so I hope he continues that way.
Yeah. All right, man. It was fun having you on here.
Yes, it was.
Not a problem.
Teiga, thank you again.
Anytime.
All right, man. Have fun out there.
Same to you guys.
Yeah.